Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. We will just wait for 2 more minutes so that everybody can join and then we will start our session. Okay? Okay. I guess everybody is here. We can start now. Obviously, you know that you can just use your reaction so that I can get to know that you are hearing well. Okay, so I'm getting so many reaction right now. That is what I want. Okay, cool. So yesterday, what we have done, we have just made a calculator, right? In this, we have learned that what is edit text and what is button, how you take edit text, how you take button, and we have done the backend linking for that, how you can get the value from edit text, how you can perform validation on that for, edit text is blank or not, edit text is null or not. That is what we have discussed yesterday. Now, because so many students were facing problem over there, I have just seen some, you were just doing some kind of mistakes in terms of syntax mistake. So for syntax mistake, I think I can say that you can just, see my video again, just do step-by-step process, try to understand that where I am writing something, and then I hope you can just remove your at least syntax error, and that is what only you will get a syntax error for the time being. That means you are not going to build your APK. That is basically can be handled if you follow my step after watching video. You can just, because right now you have some features over here. You can just stop video anywhere. You can just see that what is going on over there. You can just pause. You can just go back. You can just do that each and everything, so that you can just try, and after that you will get to understand that what exactly is going on over there if you are facing any syntax error, right? Apart from that, what we are going to make today. So basically, we are going to make almost similar program, somewhat related to yesterday, right? Yesterday we have just made normal calculator. Now, if we want to perform any other calculation, like if I want to say that we are going to calculate a kinetic energy, so we are going to make a kinetic energy calculator where you will ask the user to enter the kinetic, for what you need to fetch a kinetic energy. You need mass and you need velocity, right? The formula for calculating the kinetic energy is basically half mv square, where m is basically mass and v is basically velocity, right? So it can be anything. Like it can be, if I would say you have to calculate the parameter of a rectangle, right? So at that time you will require something, right? Some input from the user, and after that you will try to implement some calculation on that. That is what we are going to make today. We are going to make today kinetic energy calculator, and we will see see that how we can do the same thing what we have discussed yesterday, because some students were facing problem over there. So with this project, I hope you all will get to know each and everything. If you have any doubt, if you have anything, then you can also clear each and everything, that how you can take the input from the user. This is really very important topic, because every time, for more almost every project, you require edit text, you require some input from the user, right? That is why I'm going to make somewhat similar projects where you will get to learn, and you will build your basic over here, that how you can get the value from the edit text, and then how you can perform some calculation over here. Understood it, how you can get the value and how you can perform some calculation. So you can just tell at your home as well, you can just tell that what would be the next line, what should be the next word. Because of that only your brain will be do correct thing. So let's just start. Basically, you know that for making any kind of application, first of all you have to create your project, right? So that is what we are going to make. Let me just share my screen now. I hope you are able to see my screen, and this is what basically the project, right? Now the thing is, this is your Ender Studio project. You have to click on File, New Project, and over here again you have to select something, right? What exactly you have to select? You have to select empty activity, right? After clicking on empty activity, what you will do is you will just click on Next button, and I know that everybody is aware of that. That what we are going to make? We are going to make a kinetic energy calculator. So what we will do? We can just take a name like kinetic energy, KE, and what we can do is kinetic energy calculator. Okay, we are not going to change package name. That can be unique, so it is unique for the time being. Save location, we are not going to change any save location over here. Language, you all know that basically this language is the backend language, and it can be Java or Kotlin. In my case, what I'm going to use, I'm going to use Java. That is why we are going to select this Java only. Minimum SDK, it can be different for different machines. It can be different maybe in your machine. In my case, it is 4.1, which is Jelly Bean. Role of this thing is basically to tell that whatever application we are going to make, in my case, it is kinetic calculator application, which I'm going to make for the time being. It will work at least on 4.1. Before that, below that version, there is no guarantee that it will work or not. But after this version, it should work. After that, you know that we have to click on finish. After clicking on finish button, you know that what is going on the screen right now. It is basically building your necessary files. So we will just wait for that. Okay. How much time it will take? You all know right now that it will depend on your system configuration. For me, it will take 2 to 3 minutes, because we know that for this system, it is taking at least 2 to 3 minutes. So just wait for a while, or maybe before 2 to 3 minutes as well, it can work. So as you can see on the bottom right side, Gradle building is running, right? So we'll just wait. And on the left side, you can see loading is over here. So all necessary files will be creating soon. We will just wait for that. Okay. So here you can see my project is ready. I have by default two files, which is one is backend file and second one is front-end file. In today's session as well, we will be working with only single page. We are not needing for two page, but tomorrow we will be learning how to work with more than one page. But today we are going to work with only single page, because we just need kinetic energy for the time being. And for this, we need to work first on front end. And for front end, you know that for calculating the kinetic energy, you need mass and velocity. And from where you want these two things, you need it from the user, right? And for taking the input from the user side, you need two edit text, right? One is for mass, second one is for velocity. And after this, you need one button which will calculate kinetic energy button. And after that, you need a text view which will show your output. So let's just design first your front end. So here, this is my front end, which is my activity underscore main.xml. If I would say where is your front end file, I know right now you can just quickly say that it is basically on resource layout folder. Correct. On your front end, you also know that there is two options. One is coding option and second one is split option, means design option. Now in design option, basically you can just drag and drop. In code, basically you can just code in XML. And the split mode will show you code and design together. First of all, before drag and drop anything, we will do some kind of initial thing. First initial thing which is required is basically we have to change this constant layout to linear layout, right? How you will do this? You do not have to do anything. You have to just select this till here. Instead of this, you can see when I delete this, it will automatically delete from here as well. Now over here, I need to write linear layout. So we will type LI, and after typing these two things, you can see okay. So after typing this linear layout, basically you will have to select this linear layout from here. Again, you know that for linear layout, basically you have two options. You want to make your layout in a horizontal manner or in a vertical manner. So for that, you have to define orientation. I will be using this, and over here you have to type OR. After I type OR, you can see there is a pop-up which is saying orientation. You have to select this orientation. And over here you have two options. One is vertical and second one is horizontal. Which you have to select? We have to select vertical. Okay. Now you can see by default there is one text view which is saying hello world, and we don't need it. What I will do is I will just select and remove. Now there is nothing over here on my screen. What I need is I need first of all edit text for my mask. So I will put my cursor over here on the code. Then I will go to design part. For taking the edit text, which will accept only numeric value, what I need is I need a numeric edit text. How we will get it? Same as we did yesterday. So I will go to text, and here you can see one is written AB text view. That is, this is not edit text. Now there is something called AV plain text. That means this is the edit text, but it will accept all alphanumeric values. This is written AB password. So basically, this is basically for password where your input will be visible in like a dot or maybe some star like that. Same email, phone, something like that. But what I need is I need my edit text should be as a number. So I will be selecting this one. And what I will do is, or you can see over here, it is number, number sign, number decimal. I will be require this number only, first one. I will be selecting this like that. I've dragged and dropped, right? Now, after this, what I will do is I will just go to split mode so that I can just do some kind of correction over here, which is automatically generated this code. I need some correction. What I want is I don't want any kind of limitation in terms of length. That means I want I can enter as many number as I want over here in edit text. So I don't need this EMS. I will just remove this line. Okay. Now the thing is, for every component which you are going to make, at least two things or three things is very common. But inside that, there's only one thing which is required for a backend to use, which is called ID. ID is really very important, right? So by default, you are going to get this edit text number ID. But to make it reasonable, what I will do is I will change this name from here to edit underscore mask. So I will get to know, okay, edit mask is basically for my mask edit text. I hope till now there is no issue. Everything is going good. Okay, cool. So I got so many. reaction right now. So you are going well. Good. So basically in edit text, what exactly you have to do? We need a hint because right now you can see nothing is written over here. How would user get to know that what purpose this input edit text is, right? So you have to tell somewhere that this is for mask. You have to type some value for mask. So how you will do this? So there is an option hint, hint. If you type hint, if you click on it, then you will see we have this double quotes, and over here you can type whatever you want. What I need is we need enter mask. That's it. Okay. Now you would say that one thing is hint and one thing is text. If I would type text only and I will write like enter mask like this, or maybe an enter mask value. Arav. Okay, cool. So over here between these two things, hint and text, what is the difference? Okay, so let me just clear one thing. If you are going to use hint, that is basically when you start typing in that particular edit text, that will automatically hide. Okay, it will be, you can say just a hint. For example, you can easily type any value over here and it will be override if you are going to use hint. So suppose yesterday we have made a calculator project, and whenever I start typing on that particular edit text, the text what was written over there was not no more, right? But if you will be going to use text, okay, cool. So first of all, for making any design part, the basic part is basically just to make a building block. So we need two edit text, so just make it over there. Then we need a button. So let's just complete that thing only, and after that we will just customize some UI as per our requirement. Okay. So where is second edit text? For that we do not need to go design part. We will just copy this whole code and paste it over here. This is basically edit mask, right? Instead of this, what I need is we need edit velocity. This would be my ID, and instead of enter mask, I can just write velocity. Okay, we have now two edit text. Now I need is one button. Put your cursor over here after this edit text and just go to design part. Over here you have to go to button, and here you know that where is your button? Your button is basically over here. Yes or no? Okay, so basically here as well we have so many buttons options like image button, chip, checkbox, radio group, radio button. So that is all we have. What I need is I need a simple button. I will be just using this button and I will be using over here. Right now we have this button. Just go this over here, and inside this you can see button ID is basically button. Also we can use this button ID as well because we do not have many more button over here. But the thing is, the best practice is basically you can just provide the reasonable name. What it will do, it will basically calculate, right? So we can just provide the name like calculate, maybe something like that. Or if you want to make it like button as well, so it would be more reasonable more as well. This is basically up to you what you want to provide the name or ID. That is totally up to you. But best practice is like this only, right? After that, the text. What I need is I need uh, maybe like calculate. So you can just type calculate. Uh, okay. Now we have to show your result. What would be the output? So for that, we can just take one text view as well. We can just show it in a toast. Yesterday, what we have discussed how to show it in a toast view. But what I need is, I want right now that I would be showing my result as a toast, not as a toast. I will show it as a text view. So how you need a text view as well after this. So you can just go to text, and this one, this text view, you can just drag and drop somewhere like this. Again, go to here. Here, what I need as per my reasonable name, I will be just removing it and I will type text because it is a text view underscore maybe for showing result. So that is my result. And in a text, for the time being, I'm not going to show for making my UI. For the timing, I'm using like result. Maybe after that, I will remove it, right? So this is basically my building block of my UI. Now let's just make it little bit beautiful, and because of that only you will get to know something new as well, right? So let's just make it. First of all, what I need is I can just, I just want to make it in center first of all. Yesterday we have discussed how you can do it. You can just use gravity option in your linear layout, and over here we have option center. If you click on center, you will be able to see everything is over here. Instead of center, if I choose something else, what will happen? Let's just discuss that thing as well. So basically, Android gravity, and here we have so many options. Suppose instead of center, I will be choosing bottom. So you can see it will become as a bottom part, right? So now you got to know. But for the timing, we are going to make it in center. It would be here. Is it looking good? Not yet. So what I need is I need some kind of margin from left, right. So for that, what I required is I need some margin. So margin. So basically, we have, you can see so many options. Single margin without anything over here. Apart from that, margin bottom, margin top, RF, okay. So basically, you can see here we have margin, margin bottom, margin top, right, left. So basically, what does it mean? So if you click on this margin, so basically it will provide margin from left, right, top, and bottom, all from four sides. It will provide that particular distance. But if you will choose specifically, like if you will choose margin bottom, then it will provide some margin from bottom only. If you will provide type margin top, then it will provide some margin from top only. Same goes for right, same goes for left. Are you getting me? Because we do not have anything on top, anything on the left, sorry, bottom, anything on the left or anything on the right, right? So basically we can right, but because there is nothing over here, not over here. So instead of making, four lines, what I can just do is I can just choose first one and it will start taking margin from top, bottom, left and right. For that, I will be using maybe like 10 dp. You can see some margin we have right now from left, right, because it is visible part, and on bottom and top it will not visible because there is blank space over here, right? So that's what we have taken over here. After that, what I need is I just want to make this button should be small. It is really very big, right? We don't need to make it like full width of my mobile phone. So how we can change it? So for making a width or height, we have two options, right? One is match parent and second one is wrap content. What is the difference between match parent and wrap content? It can be used for every component. Let's just discuss. Let's just discuss first that what is match parent and wrap content. Match parent will take your full width of your mobile phone. Okay. Wrap content is basically will take the width as per your text available inside that particular thing. Are you getting me? So if I would say for this edit text, the first one edit text, right? Because we have put margin, so that is why it is 10 dB from both of the sides. And width we have taken match file time, this will become like this only in a small part. So whenever you are going to use match parent and wrap content, this will become your UI should be responsive. You can say responsive means it should be responsive. You can say responsive means it will be look good for different screen sizes. Okay, so that is why we will be using wrapped content over here. Now this particular layout which we have made, you can just try it in a different screen sizes by from here only. You can see if I click over here, if you see over here on your design part, this, okay, if you click over here, you can see there are so many options available from 5.0. This is the size of your screen to this. Let's just see if right now it is on 5.0 screen. It is on 5.0 screen, right? If I make it on 5.7, how it will look like? You can see right now as well. It is perfectly fine. Okay. If I make it like 7, for 7 as well, you will see it is on center. It is 10 dp from here and here, and it is also fine because it is also on center, right? If you make it on 10, which is tablet screen, which is right now like this time as well, it is 10 dp from here, it is 10 dp from here, and this is something like that. It is not become, you cannot say that your edit text will become on the left side or right side. It is right now also in center. Are you getting me? So your app UI should be like this only. Okay, what else we can do over here? So basically what we can do is we can just have one, first of all, heading over here. So for that, we need a text view. We have already a text view. Just copy this, paste it before this edit text, as we did yesterday. Instead of result, we can just take heading like this. And whenever you are going to make such kind of text view or maybe something like that, which you are actually not needing for the backend, then there is no requirement to create the ID, and there is no requirement to create the object for such kind of thing, because this text view will be static, and we are not going to change the text heading ever in my project dynamically. So we don't need this heading ID as well. So that is totally up to you. You can also provide, you can also ignore, because we are not going to use it, because it will be either heading as well. So I don't require a ID, right? That is what we have changed. Instead of result, what I can do is I can just write k dot e dot calculator. Okay, or in short, calci. This is basically my heading. Is it looking good? Obviously not, right? So just make it beautiful. How we can do it? First of all, just make it on center, like gravity center. Okay. Is it good right now? No. We have to make the text size should be, little bit more. So how you can do this? You can just make it like text size. We have a property which is called text size. And over here as well, okay, over here as well, what I need is, I need text size maybe like 30. So you can just go over here and 30 SP. Same as we did yesterday, change the color, uh, text color, hash code, FF0000. I'm making for the timing red. That is totally up to you. I hope you have seen that, and there is no problem that you can change the color as per your own requirement. For the timing, I'm going to make it like black, red. Okay. I'm going to make the change like textile, because I love to see it as bold as well as uh, italic as well. That is what we are going to make. Right now, italic. Okay. After doing this, what I need is, I need some space between both of them. So I can just provide margin bottom. Can you see margin bottom? And here I can just provide like 50 dp, something like that. Now, any other thing which we can do with this? What I need is, I just want to provide some space between this text view. As you can see, it is really stick with the left side. So just go to this text view And now there is something called padding. Margin will basically provide the distance. Padding will provide some space from inner text view. So you can just use padding, and from left, right, bottom is the same concept like margin. We can use padding, and now we are going to use 10 dp space. So you can see this text padding is from here, here, and here. Same text size should be greater. So I can just make it like text size. Output maybe we can just show in 20 dp, 20 sp. Okay. This is basically we are going to show our result over here. I hope now this is looking somewhat quite good, right? Now the thing is, I need to change something over here as well. What I need is, I want to change the layout like from white to black. Arav Doda, what you want? Why you are disturbing the class? If you don't want to learn, just go and enjoy, have fun. Okay, so over here, basically, what I need is I need to make the color which is background color. I need to make it black. So how we will do this? In your linear layout, you can just go to and you will just type background, BAC. You can see background like this, background, and over here you can choose like color black, and you will be able to see some magic over here. Now, can you see there are two things which is not looking good? Can you just tell what is? All text has been gone first of all, right? You are not able to see anything. Reason behind it, because the color of that particular text, the hint color was black, and which is not visible in the black color. So basically what we can do, we'll go to edit text. Let's just change the color of edit text. How you will change? Hint color, first of all, make it white, at the red color white, right? Same goes for text color white. Because of hint color, you are able to see this mask as a white color, and because of text color, whatever input you will be going to put, that you will see in a white color. That is what we have taken. Same these two lines we need for the other edit text as well. So just do it. Okay. So now we have mask, we have velocity, we have calculate button as well. But this text view is not be visible. So what we need is, we need only this text color, because for this we do not have hint, right? So we have something like that. I hope there is no issue till here. Okay, cool. We need some padding from here as well. Like you can see, enter E is look over here only. So what I need is, I can just take padding only from left side, like 10 dp. Same goes for over here. You can see now. Any other thing which you want to do? Okay, you can do obviously. Let's just have some margin. Maybe margin bottom you can use between both of them. You can just have like 10 dp. Will that be good? Yes. Instead of that, what we can do? Can we use some padding instead of left only from all of the side? Will it be looking good? Yes. So now you can see something like that. You can just make your UI. So we are just good to go with this. Now let's just go for backend development. You have to come on the main activity. You know that what you have to do, each and everything over here. You have to create object for all the component which you have taken for the front end. In my case, we have two edit text. one button and one text field. So we have to create the object for all of them. Let's just do one thing. You can just start creating object like this. We have one button, so B should be capital and button calculate, something like that. Button, how you would do this? Alt enter and that's it. Make sure whenever you are writing this, you are not going to forget the semicolon as well. This is basically is using for termination the line. Okay. If I would say, if you are not going to type this and you are going to write next line, maybe like this, edit text thing. And because you are human, you can understand that this line is on different line. But what computer will get to know? Something is written and computer will understand that this is also written over here. Okay. Reason behind it, because you have not used this colon, semicolon. Okay. Now, because you have put semicolon, now because as a human you are writing the same line, but computer will get to know now this edit text is for different line.